Hello guys, let's quickly solve this exercise on subtraction account. But before we do that, let me quickly take you through the subtraction account format. This is the format. So the reason why we are preparing this account is to determine the subtraction for the period, that is for the current year, that will be shown in income and expenditure account. So that's why we are preparing this. Now, how do we prepare this? Now, you go to the question, go and identify your subtraction in arrears brought forward. So, subtraction in arrears is an asset, and all assets have debit entry. So, your brought forward, which is the opening balance, will appear at the debit side here. So, definitely the arrears closing balance will appear here, that is opposite side. Then subtraction in advance is a liability, and all liability have what? Credit entry. So you have your subtraction in advance here. So this is advance, the opening balance. So definitely the closing balance will come here. Can you see advance, closing balance? So you should know how to arrange the opening balances and closing balances for arrears and advance. Then now go to the question. Go and pick or identify the total subtraction received during the period. So you bring it here, credit side. So meaning that we are having 3 items at the credit side. 1, 2, 3. Then you add everything together. So at the debit side here, we're having 1, 2. Also add everything together. Find the difference. So the difference is what we are looking for, which is subtraction for the period. So you should know how to prepare this account. Now let's go to the question now and let's analyze. So here, the following information was obtained from the record of Young Boys Clubs for the period ended 30 September 2010. So you have to be very careful. This 2010 is the current year. So anywhere you see 2009, that is previous year. So previous year stand for opening balances, which is brought forward. Anywhere you see 2011, that is the following year. So the following period stand for closing balances. Do you get the point? That is closing balances, which is balance CD. Now let's look at what is there. So subtraction due. Due means arrears from members for the year ended 2009. So this is subtraction in arrears brought forward. Now subtraction for the period ended. So this is subtraction for the current year. This one has been received for the current year, but this is not what is going to income and expenditure. So to determine what is going to income and expenditure for the current year, you need to prepare the subtraction account. So let's go forward. This is subtraction paid by members for the period ended 2011. So this is the following period. So members have already paid this for 2011. So that is advance. That is subtraction in advance. Now since this is 2011, that is closing balance. So this is subtraction in advance CD. That is closing balance for subtraction in advance. So here, during the period ended September 2010, subtraction of 1006 were yet to be paid. So as at the end of the current year, some members were still owing. So this is subtraction in arrears, closing balance. That is arrears CD. We also told that records show that subtraction of 2,400 for the current year ended yeah, has already been paid. So meaning that in 2009, which is previous year, some member have already paid 2,000 for subscription, which is meant for 2010. Now since this one is pointing at 2009, that is brought forward. So this 2,400 is our subscription in advance brought forward. Good point. So from what we can see here now, we have subscription in arrears brought forward, which is this. Then we also have subscription in arrears CD closing balance, which is this. We also have subscription in advance CD, the closing balance advance, which is this. Then we also have subscription in advance opening balance, that is from previous year, which is opening balance of advance, that is 24. Get corner. Now the addition of everything here, that is subscription received during the year, that total subscription that were received during the year, and everything will give us $14,900. To get corner. Now from this analysis now, so let's go and prepare our subscription account. So go to have your subscription account like this. Exactly. So here we're going to have this debit side, credit side. So here we are going to have our subscription in, that is arrears brought forward here. So how much is our subscription in arrears brought forward? That's subscription in arrears brought forward. Sorry, let's check the question. So arrears brought forward, that is $3,300. Oh wait, let me clean all this so that I can have everything clearly. Okay, that's nice. So subscription in arrears brought forward is, that is 3,300. So come here and put what 3,000. So sorry for that. So you're going to have a $3,300 here. So let me pick the pen. Again. So here we are going to have at the credit side subscription in advance brought forward. So how much is our subscription in advance brought forward? So let's check to the question. So subscription in advance brought forward, so that is 2,400. Can you see it has been paid 2009, so that is $2,400. So we come to here, then put what $2,400. Fine. Then we have subscription in advance. So if advance brought forward is here, so here you have advance CD, and if arrears brought forward is debit side, then you have your arrears CD. Okay, so let's go and look for our advance CD, then arrears what CD, that is the closing balance. So here subscription plus 2,600 is our subscription in advance CD, which is 2,600. So we are going to have that one here, that is 2,600. Get partner. Then arrears CD. So our arrears CD, which is closing balance, that is $1,600. So we're going to have that one here, that is $1,600. So now we are going to bring our subscription received, that is received. So how much is what received? So the total amount received, so that is everything here, so which is 14,000 $900. So we are going to have that one here, that is $14,900. So therefore, then the next thing now is to add everything here. So I'm going to add it. So I'm going to have 2,400 plus 14,900 plus 1,600. So that will give you $18,900. That is 18,900. Then I'm going to add this and this together, and that will give you 3,300 plus 2,600. So that will give me $5,900. Then the difference between the two, so that will now be $13,000. So this $13,000 to come here. So this is subscription for the period that is going to income and expenditure account. So now add everything together. So add everything together. So by the time you add, so you're going to have 18,900 here. You have 18,900 here. You get the point. Then you show your balance PD. So thank you. So you need to go through this again so that you know how to prepare subscription account. Thank you.